Stop it.
Two-turn combo?
Only just. I was lagging behind then. Looking into round 2, heat number 3, Gabby Bryan taking on Kika Veselko. She's had a couple of wild cards into CT events, but this is the first time we're seeing her come up against arguably the most powerful woman on tour, Gabby Bryan. She's kicking us off in exactly how we thought she would. Power on the Weekie Bowl here. Moving through here, bit of wobble and foam to deal with as she comes through this inside track for a solid looking belt. Just when you think, she might just tap an end section, so much water comes off that back foot.
It's just an amazing display of it. She really had great wave selection here. You can see that she actually managed to find a nice bit of smooth face, which isn't easy to do with the conditions we have on offer this afternoon. Tags it a second time, and yeah, I really do believe that wave selection's, just such a big part of it this afternoon. You can really sort of just get stuck with those waves that have heaps of chatter in the face. Heat when, almost, pretty much you could say almost veteran now on tour is opening up with a 7.83.
Yeah, it's scary. Gabby Bryan, she's a really terrifying opponent. Let's see how Kika answers back here. 2019 World Junior Champion, 2020, sorry. She's coming through here. You can see this one might have an inside track, a lot of shallow reef ahead of her here. Starts to bowl up, and that was what looked to be a really nice connection, and that completion.
Nice to see it from this angle. So she's got the carve here, but a lot of frothy water on the face of this one to deal with. And she does bring it through to the inside, and just, if she'd found the finish here, you've got to be thinking that maybe she's working her way to sort of an average to good score, but just falls. So
around that number 19, she's going to lock in her first wave score here. It's a 3-5. Gabby on a bigger looking wave here, attacks this first section. Just the one maneuver. So she's going to back up this 7.83 pretty quickly here. Had a lot of time.
The surface that have been keeping really active here as we look to this Stone and Wood slow-mo. Just the one big bell, and it's fetching a 4, right? So I feel Gabby's the kind of surfer, I spoke to it before, up until Carissa back this year, the most powerful female on the tour. And what that means is
coming back down, picking one off from lowers. Gabby Bryan, she's going to take a look at this one here, using priority at this point, and lots of foam on the face there. To get into this heat, I'm Jessie Starling, joined by Flick Palmatier. Flick, take me through this last wave of Gabby Bryan.
Well, Gabby's got this under priority. Kika had it, and Gabby said, thanks very much, I'll take it. And hangs off a couple of really nice turns. She sticks it too.
It looks like it's rolling down towards that lowers peak. She's taken off on this one. Seems a little bit deep, so she's got some work to do to get around this first section. She's done it, connects with it. Into the lip for a second time here, so needs or wants this wave to bowl up. Wow. Pushes hard on a third turn here for Gabby Bryan, and getting that yet another good score under priority, a wave that Kika Veselko would have been dying to take and do exactly that type of surfing.
Yeah, you can really see her trying to push it too. I think she's surfing great. You can tell she's on. Her boards look awesome too. I just think she was just like, come on, give me something more. I just feel she tags this beautifully, and she wants the variety. She goes to the layback jam. I just think, her wave selection's on too. Yeah, definitely. As we see Gabby now just roll the dice again down the line.
Gabby, it really just kind of speaks to that word rhythm. She's found it here in this heat. Slash to kick this one off. Even with the foam on the face looking so smooth. Her rails are looking so clean. Kika looking for her second wave. She's going to get it. She's up to her feet. Trying to get a little bit of speed on this wave, get a score over a 3-5, or even just a break combination for a bit of a personal moment. Kicks the fins on a section there, and unfortunately just hitting a weird little ridge in that wave. This is not
really the same form as what we saw here last year from her, just that big trademark hack that she's got on lock on the forehand, and fetching a couple of 7.83s. Not bad.
Not bad.
Thanks, Jess. Gabby, all day we have really watched the best surfers in the world struggle to unlock their best performances in these tricky conditions, but you went mad. You went so mad. You locked it in so well and just clobbered it as you do. What a great way to start the year.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that was a really good way to start the year. I was just so excited to surf. I mean, I've been here for a while. I came extra early, so I think I've been here for 2.5 weeks already, so I've just been itching to get in the jersey, but not get too excited and just go out there and just do my best surfing. So it's really hard to find them, and I'm so happy I found a couple of clean pockets.
You did. Did you spend much time here once we moved to Winky just watching the heats before yours? Because it was really tricky.
Yeah, I came down like midway through the first heat when we all switched down here, but I've actually I kind of had this weird feeling that I was going to surf my first heat at Winky, so I've been putting in a bit of extra time down here. I don't know. For me, it's harder down here than Bells, so yeah, I think I've been putting in a lot of time down here and doing these, even though it's like terrible and stuff, just making myself go out there and try to get used to it, so paid off.
I love that cosmic connection. We always talk about it at Bells. You've got to have it to do well here. Last year, I mean, what a year for you. 3 CT wins and obviously in the Final 5 picture as well. What did you learn about yourself last year and how can you build on that into this year's campaign?
I mean, I learned so much about myself. I think back to last year, and I think I've grown so much as a competitor and as a person. So, I mean, we're all itching to get the title, and without the Final 5 format, it's also really exciting. It's my first time having like the full year and having the winner at Pipe. So I think for me, just doing my best surfing is my main goal. And of course, all the nerves and everything that come with competing, they come, and learning to deal with that. But I just want to go out and do my best surfing and, yeah, just hit every section as hard as I can.
Well, yeah, keep on hitting them because they stay hit once you do. And just finally, you know, coming back down here to Bells, like it's a great start to the year after such a big off season. Like, is it nice to just shake that off with such a strong performance?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you asked the question before, like, I had 3 wins last year. I had a few people ask me, like, oh, are you going to do better? And I'm obviously going to try my best. But, yeah, just to get the first seed out of the way, and it's such a long off season. I did do the Pipe Challenger just to get back in the jersey, but it's something about the jersey with your name on the back. It is just a little bit more, like, not pressure, but just you feel it a little bit more. So, yeah, I'm so happy to finally get the ball rolling, and yeah, I'm so excited for the rest of the year.
Well, on behalf of all the surf fans, thank you. It was so satisfying to see someone just completely tee off. That was a great show, and I look forward to seeing the next round.
Thanks so much.